If you love me, you will keep my commandments. For Jesus, the proof of our love for Him is our obedience to His commandments. And Jesus had compressed all these commandments into just one commandment, namely the commandment of love. At the Last Supper, Jesus declared, I give you a new commandment, and my commandment is this, that you love one another. As I love you, you also should love one another. In other words, if we really love God, we must follow His commandments, particularly that of loving our neighbor. Our generation, however, is characterized by disobedience. Our time is known as the era of disobedience. Never has it known in its history that the world has become flagrantly and stubbornly disobedient to God as it is today. Take, for instance, God explicitly forbids divorce. In the Gospel of Matthew chapter 19, verses 1 to 6, talking about marriage and divorce, when Jesus was asked, Teacher, is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for whatever reason? And Jesus replied, Have you not read that in the beginning God created human being as man and woman? And because of marriage, a man must leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two are no longer two, but they become one flesh. And what God has joined together, no human being must separate. But as of now, all countries in the world have legalized divorce, except for two countries, Malta and the Philippines. God commands, Thou shalt not kill, but killing babies through abortion has been legalized in many parts of the world. Therefore, to obey is never easy. It is difficult to obey God's commandments given the fallen nature that we have. And it is doubly difficult because of hatred and opposition of this world. It has come to a point now when people think that to disobey God is perfectly normal and even commendable. And those who obey God and uphold His teaching are ostracized and branded as old-fashioned, unnatural, out of touch with reality, and killjoy. Praying in school and public places, displaying the cross, and other religious symbols are declared by some countries as unconstitutional, while ripping and tearing the Bible and smashing religious symbols like statues of the saints are insistingly justified as part of the freedom of religion, or what they say, freedom from religion. But this present environment, no matter how adverse and hostile, must not stop us from obeying God and doing right. Indeed, for us followers of Christ, disobedience is never an option. Jesus said that we must show our love for God by obedience. Whoever has my commandments and observes them is the one who loves me. But is it really difficult to obey God? Saint Ignatius of Loyola once said, It is not really difficult. It is not really hard to obey if you love the one whom you obey.